Facebook and YouTube and Facebook and YouTube.
In the world. What's going on? What are you doing over there in Green Bay? What's happening?
Oh, man. Been a big week. As you know, Dirk did some lessons with Dirk today for the Youth Foundation. Go? It was awesome, man. It was cool. Both of the kids it was fun, man. It's fun to sit back and be a fly on the wall and watch these kids like kind of nerd out over Dirk. And it's funny because they were both really good drummers and really knowledgeable and like really, kind of advanced. And I kind of picked more advanced people for Dirk. I mean, I felt like those are the people that would benefit.
Well, Dirk's really, he teaches anyway when he's not, when we're not touring. And I remember when he came in for the audition for me, it wasn't even really an audition. It was at the time, Chris Adler was still going to be performing with us, but they had a bunch of Lamb of God dates coming up. So that was 2016. Mm-hmm. And yet we knew the inevitable. We needed to get a drummer because obviously Lamb of God was going to be carrying on, they had a big year ramping up. And so I remember when Dirk came in, he had charts written out and I was impressed. I was like, wow, okay. Guy did his homework, and so even now when we'll do something like we'll say, hey, tonight let's throw like when we were over in Europe, January and February, we wanted to start throwing some other songs in, and it was kind of a different set list because obviously we were trying to take care of Dave's voice and not play all the really the Rust in Peace stuff, which is really high and stuff that had a lot of words and a lot of kind of intricate, vocal stuff. So we put in things like Dread and the Fugitive Mind, which is awesome because I've been trying to get that song in the set for 10 years. So it's great that we got it in. Angry Again. And, it's funny. Angry Again was just one of
nice.
Right. Yeah. And I remember Dirk would go backstage. Dirk would go back and he would sit down and literally in like 15 minutes, he'd listen to it. He'd write the song out. He'd have his sheet music. He'd chart it out or just a piece of paper and he'd chart it out and he could sit down and play it. And if he had to, he could have it sitting there, to play. That's the beautiful thing about drummers. They can have, stands and sheet music and charts. I don't know.
Nobody knows. Hey, man,
I don't know if he had it on stage or not, but it's like it was really helpful for him. Kiko, obviously the big thing for him in learning something, because he learns stuff super quick, is always a solo. Like if there's a solo from a past guitar player that he's got to learn the solo, that takes a little bit extra time because there's a lot of nuances and stuff to that. But well, that's good, man. Yeah, Dirk's awesome, man. So I know I did 5. We set up 5 this week, right? Isn't that what?
Yeah, there was a bunch this week actually. Yeah, there was a bunch.
It was great. 2 girls, 3 guys, was it something like that? And all like kind of like what 13 to 16 or 13 to 18?
18, yeah. Like I think our friend Juan was the oldest. Hey, look, it's another Ellefson.
Yeah, Juan down in
Argentina.
Down in Argentina, yeah, he's awesome. And then we had
Beatles or Stones, Kiss.
Dude, I was watching an awesome Kiss thing today. It just came up. I was on YouTube watching something. I don't even know why I got on YouTube. It was and up came oh my gosh, I need to share this with you. These girls, there's these from Indonesia, there's like these Muslim girl band, right? They're friggin' awesome. They were playing here. I'll share it. I'll try to find a way to share it. But I saw them the other day, they were playing Slayer. And I just saw one that's playing Master of Puppets. And they're just the funniest, cutest little kids. Anyway, I'll share it with you. But I saw this great Kiss thing today. And it was on VH1. I guess it's probably when the reunion happened back in 1996, because Doc McGee and Ace and Peter were still in it. But it was really good, just going over the whole history. And I pretty much know the history now. But it had really good pictures of the whole band without makeup and stuff. And
that's awesome.
I agree. Stones or Beatles,
awesome.
Kiss for sure.
Kiss. And somebody just asked Alice Cooper or Kiss, both.
Yeah, and that's the thing is Alice. They right away they said, yeah, we borrowed a lot from Alice. Alice was they make no bones about it. They borrowed a lot from Alice.
Who didn't, man? We've all borrowed a lot from Alice.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody circling this metal universe has not borrowed from Alice, man. Whatever it was, attitude, style,
Man, I don't know why I'm so technologically challenged right now. I don't know why. It's just trying to get stuff done. Like you said, I was telling you, I've been trying to put Pro Tools on my computer for 25 years, and it just fights me constantly. But I did get a contact actually today from Randy Spencer over at the Albert Ellis's Teen Center. He called me today about helping out on something. Yeah, so
Eric Schultek, what's up, dude? How are you? Tommy Pons, yeah, hit me up, dude. I haven't heard from you in 100 years. Keith, what's up, dude? My buddy Keith. Everybody's rocking in here.
Everybody's rocking.
Tell us about our. Oh, go ahead.
No, I have to put this in the link. It's awesome. Okay, here I'm going to go into our StreamYard. Where are we here? Live comments. How do I put it in here? I'm going to put it in the chat. I'll let you put it in there because I don't know how to put it in.
I don't know if you
check that out. That is some funny stuff right there. It's these girls from Indonesia. It's a guitar player from this band. There's like 3 girls, and they're not even like baby metal. They're just like really happy and smiling and playing Slayer and Metallica and stuff. And they're just funny as heck. But they're really good. And that's the funny thing is they're really good. Hey, so look what I did today. So I broke out the Minnesota cookbook. Almost some Scotcheroos.
Look at you.
It's a Scotcheroo, but with
peanut butter,
oatmeal.
Oh,
right. So oatmeal, Karo syrup, which is probably horrible for you, brown sugar, and on the top you melt chocolate chips and peanut butter. So it's basically a Scotcheroo. My mom called it the O. Henry bar. And I'm sure it's straight out of the Midwest Lutheran cookbook in Jackson, Minnesota. I'm sure that's
great.
But they're awesome.
Great. All right, I got to answer some. Some of these questions. Do you still promote Dalskin? Dalskin is on a different label. They're on Hopeless. David still manages them. Yes. Yep. Mm-hmm. Ollie Watson. What time is it? It is 12:30 here and 10:30 for David, I think.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Tell us about your current project. You tell them about our current project.
So, it's funny. Today I just spent, one current project, David Ellefson Music Foundation Schools Out Initiative, where we're giving free.
I think they're asking about the band.
Yeah. So that's that. And then
I'm pretty sure they're asking about the band.
Yeah. Right. So, but that's part of it though. So part of it is, last year we put out the Ellefson Sleeping Giants album, which was mostly opening the vaults to a bunch of old stuff that I'd written and demoed over the years. And Tom and I went in the studio in Tampa with our U.S. touring band, and we recorded a song called Vulture. So we had a new track. And then I had a couple of other musical pieces sitting around that Tom put lyrics to. So that was Hammer Comes Down and Sleeping Giants. That started it. And then when we were on tour in Europe back in November, our Europe band is from Italy. And so we recorded a song called Simple Truth. We wrote it there. And then we recorded it over the next few weeks. And we were planning on putting it out this month anyway, because we're going to be going to Australia and Japan with Chris Poland to go over and do some tour dates. And of course, that's now pushed back until February and March of 2021. So we put the song on anyway, and as Tom and I were discussing, with everything going on in Italy, with there's the massive COVID-19 outbreak there, and our band being from there, we decided to put the single out anyway, Simple Truth, put it up on Bandcamp. It's now on all the digital platforms, Spotify, iTunes, everything, and we donated all the money donating all the proceeds from that to the Italian Red Cross COVID-19 relief fund. So that's that. Now, with that said, I just spent the last 2 days working with Andy Martingelli, who's over in like the Verona area, Verona, Italy. So he's basically, we've deemed him our musical director. So as we come up with ideas, we send them over to Andy. He basically puts them together for us. And then Tom's singing, working on vocals. I've been sitting here the last 2 days. In fact, today I just recorded bass for 2 tracks that we have. So we were, something we were planning on doing. In fact, Tom, and Andy were actually going to all be in London this week and last week working on the album anyway. And of course, that all got pushed back now kind of indefinitely. But we're finding that it's funny. We're able to work around the house here. In fact, it's funny. I just got this cool little thing.
It is a Doyle wristband. Good eye.
This little piece right here from IK Multimedia, the Axe IO. And this thing is killer, man. It is so good. It sounds great for playing bass. Just plug it into the laptop. It's killer. You got your Focusrite. Yep, I got a Focusrite as well. It's great, and especially for vocals, what Tom's doing, it's great. So it's funny.
I actually ended up. I'm going to go down to Madison with Matt LaPlante this weekend, who did Non-Point. I'm just going to go down and track vocals with him this weekend. Actually, I was talking to him. I live in Green Bay. He lives like 2 hours away, and I was tracking some stuff here, demoing some stuff, and I'm like, I'm just going to go. Matt has a nice studio. I'll stay 6 feet away from him, and I'm just going to go down there and go record my vocals.
I always prefer, and that's why, again, I was willing to, as were you, Tom, we were willing to, leave the comforts of home and head over to London, because Alessio, who is Andy's friend and now our engineer and mixer for all the Ellefson music we do, he's got a great studio right by Wembley, literally a couple blocks from Wembley Arena, where we just played back in January. And it's fantastic. And I always like being in the room recording.
Me too. Especially for vocals. We were just talking about that yesterday on the phone. It's like, it's really hard to track your own vocals, because like for me especially, and hi Bumblefoot, our buddy Bumblefoot, who is also on the new track.
Ron's
Ron here. Ron's in here. Tommy Bolin from Doro's in here. Everybody's in here, man. I'm trying to say hi to everybody. Hi, Tommy.
Tom just hit me and said, "Hey, let's go live." I'm like, "Dude, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Really, no one's going to be awake." And he's like,
"Yeah, right.
No one's sleeping. No one even knows what time it is."
Yeah, no, exactly. There's no sleeping anymore. Everybody's up till 7 in the morning. They sleep all day. Yeah. I know, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
That's why I made dessert, right? So I made the O. Henry bar.
Right? See, look at all these times. In New Zealand, it's 6 p.m. In Europe, it's like morning time. We actually picked the perfect time to do this.
I know. I was sitting there going, South America might be asleep. Europe's probably just waking up, right? What time is it? So it's
actually, I got to go share this. So Jeff, the Loyal Order, Jeff, the singer from the Loyal Order, is actually a bass player. And he actually posted a playthrough today of Simple Truth. I sent it to you in your Facebook Messenger, but I gotta go post that. I'm gonna grab that and share it and hear it. It's awesome. I should actually show it in here. Let me find it.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, let me see it.
It's awesome. Hang on.
I haven't seen it.
The Loyal Order. Do I have my other monitor hooked up? No, I don't. Hang on 1 second. Technical difficulties. Please stand by.
That's okay. That's all right. I know. And yesterday it's funny because people were posting. I didn't even know it was 9 years ago that little concert behind me happened. The Big Four. That was actually the plaque.
Wow, was it really?
Sophia. Yeah, that was actually from Sophia. And it's funny to see that guitar pick behind me. That guitar pick that they did. It was a pass for all the performers in our staffs for the Big Four, and we got those. And as I'm told, they have like a digital chip in them, so you can't ever sell it or get rid of it. Not that we would want to anyway, but it's pretty funny. It's got like a GPS.
That's awesome. One of my biggest regrets is I didn't start hanging out with you until years after the Big Four. I mean, honestly, I'm pretty bummed I wasn't around for that.
2015 or something, right? Yeah.
Yeah, bummer. All right, here we go. Here it is. Check this out. This is awesome. I don't know if everybody saw this, but a bunch of our friends, Rod Diaz from Suicidal Tendencies, and a bunch of our friends have been posting playthroughs of Simple Truth. Well, this is Jeff from the Loyal Order doing one. Let's see.
Oh, nice.
Tell you all something, and it's long overdue. Save the sob story, cause I already knew. Keep your friends at bay, and don't listen to a fucking word they say.
Hey, Opus is here. Up, Opus.
My favorite part.
Hey, Linus in Argy Land. Number one fan.
Here it is. Wait for it.
Nice. He nailed it.
I don't know about you, but I just wait for that part to come up every time. That's my favorite part, watching everybody play that. That lick is so cool. What's up, Opus? Mama, but you can come in here. I'll send you the link. Get in here. I'm going to email you the link. Fucking ego dog.
He's digging it, man. That's awesome.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, he's killing it.
I know, right? It's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
For a singer, he's a pretty damn good bass player. Yeah, this video sounds like shit anyway, Bruce, because it's just like a playthrough done with like room audio.
Yeah, yeah. Hola, Maricela. Yeah, I agree, Bruce. It's always the bandwidth.
But you can't lie to yourself.
Yes, Rocksmith, Connor. I know Rocksmith. Nice.
Right?
Yeah, killer.
Good job, buddy.
Dude, he's killing it. It's awesome, man. Yeah, good job. Who knew?
Dude, I'm gonna find Roz, actually. Let's watch Roz, too. What the hell? Roz is awesome, man. That was literally like the reason I did it was because I was literally listening along and watching Rod do his little like playthrough videos he does. Oh my God, how cool would it be to see Ra play Simple Truth? Like, honestly, that was the whole impetus behind this whole thing.
Energy,
I wanted to see Ra play Simple Truth. Okay, hang on, I'm finding it. Yeah. So how are you guys doing out there? Oh, look at this. Look at this guy. Look who I found.
Oh my God. Just hanging out in the corner. Hey, how are you doing, buddy?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Good. I was talking to somebody today.
I was watching TV.
I was talking to somebody today, and they were just
I didn't realize I was on. I'm sorry.
Playing the Queen song 2 weeks ago when we did the live stream. They just like, oh my God. I said, trust me, put a quarter in, Ron. He's like a jukebox.
He's like a jukebox.
Every song you ever wanted to know, and so much more.
I'm gonna get feedback. Hang on.
Yeah.
I gotta shut my mic for a second. I gotta shut my mic.
Yeah, go ahead. Here, I'll mute it. We're gonna show a video anyway. Share screen. Here we go. Here's our boy Rod Diaz, and the beautiful cover by Melody Myers in the corner. Oh, hang on. Mulligan.
He looks like he's in suicidal tendencies right there.
Right? And he used the censored version.
He did. Smart
he
man.
He's in suicidal tendencies, but he can't handle my profanity.
No. And you can go everywhere if it has the clean version.
Here it is.
You did it. Thanks, Douglas Reed. Hey, Bill Eggleston. Yeah, man. Nice. Thank you. Oh, really? Roz from
David.
Roz from Chile? I didn't know that. Is he from Chile?
I think he's from Puerto Rico. I don't know. What's that big flag hanging on the wall behind him? Isn't that Puerto Rico? He did nail it.
Yeah. Kansas City. Yeah, no kidding.
He'll be good now.
He's so awesome. If you weren't my bass player, he would be.
Well, if I ever need to sit one out, you can call him.
This didn't work.
Yeah, all the bass players that have played it so far have my blessing. You can play with anyone. Oh, he is Chilean. Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. You got the flag there. Thank you.
Oh, he's Chilean. He's from Chile. He's Chilean. There you go.
And that is his flag in the back. We've been Tom and Frank, his throat's sore. Hey, I have your vocal zone here. In the corner, I've got some vocal zone for you. You use vocal zone, Ron?
Bill, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm in there. You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can.
Cool.
You're there.
It took me about 10 minutes to like unpack these things and unravel them. I got my Motorhead.
Woo!
What is it?
Look at that dude.
Motorhead earbuds. That guy was good.
I love that guy.
Yeah, isn't it Rock great? Yeah, he's a vibe.
Okay, Scott. Wait a minute.
Hey, so Ron, what is that? What is that? Is that like a beer mug thing or something? Or what is it? Like a drink sleeve?
This is a carrying pouch of the official Motorhead earbuds.
Oh,
really?
So the Motor headphones?
You're untangling that whole time?
Is it the Motor headphones?
Yeah, I got the Motor headphones and I got the earbuds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I had those.
They're good. They're really good. They got a good low end to them.
I know the Motor headphones. Funny, I went over to CES, this big CES show, Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, and they had a massive booth over there. I'd worked with that guy at Peavey years ago. He had run he was the Swiss distributor or the Swedish distributor, and then they started the Motor headphones thing. That was impressive, man. That was a big operation. It was very, very cool.
That's good. Yeah.
I will see your Motor headphones, and I will raise you a glass Motorhead dildo.
I can't unsee that.
You never know if you need one of those. Yeah, exactly. You don't always need headphones. Let's face it.
But you don't really know what it is. It's so unassuming. It just sits on my shelf with my little guitars, and people don't know.
No, it looks like some sort of glass torpedo.
Shit. It doesn't look.
No, that's.
Motorhead.
The sight of you and a dildo is something I never want to see again in my entire life.
Or Motorhead.
Don't act like you don't.
Especially Actually, I won't have to because I'm never going to be able to erase this vision out of my head.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll send you a spring cap.
Great, thank you.
Therapy is part of the Youth Foundation now.
Yeah, you've been on tour with us in a van. Like you've seen it all. I mean, there's nothing.
Oh yeah.
Orgasmatron. That's funny, America. You're right.
It's the official Orgasmatron.
Yeah, I didn't talk to Todd Singerman. I didn't make the fucking thing. I just bought it.
Those are the dates that we.
I didn't make it. I just used it.
It's never been used.
All right. Just for sure.
Play us some Queen.
I don't know if you're gonna hear it. It's late at night. I want to destroy the neighbors. I'm just hanging out watching. You ever watch that show Ramy?
No.
Ramy. It's about this Egyptian Muslim dude. Funniest show, but like really, really good. Really good show.
You know what? I've been binge watching House of Cards. I finished Mad Men. I'm doing House of Cards. Now there's a new one, Wake Up. Really cool about the whole Wake Up.
I just finished watching it. Man, that's heartbreaking.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah.
It's like one series, right? It's like one season.
Yeah. It's the ending is tough. Ending is real tough.
Yeah. All right.
This is like a morning show. This is AM PM with Thom Hazaert all over again. It's a morning show at night. That's what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Wake up, Europe. In Europe, it's a morning show.
Some Queen, huh? Hang on, I got to switch guitars.
Just read Mysterious Midwest. Nice. Yeah, some urban legend. Exactly.
Nice.
Gotta play softly. See, this is what I do even to keep quiet. I keep this
on.
There you go.
Oh,
does it help? Oh, sounds great out here, actually. The acoustic.
Holy, out of
Hulu.
Did you?
Yeah.
Tis Hulu. Queen. You said Queen.
That's awesome. Funny, my daughter is right in the room next door playing piano, like shredding away at like 10:45 at night. Nice. So all musicians are up.
Yeah, what else?
Yeah.
Especially musicians.
Yeah.
James Murphy.
Yeah. James Murphy.
James Murphy.
Hey, James, what's up, man?
Look at that. This is like rock. This is like all the real rock stars are in the comments over here, man.
Yeah. I know, exactly.
That's so cool. James Murphy. How the hell are you, man?
I know. What's going on?
And the Opus, the dopest.
Opus is there.
Whoa.
Musicians are mostly night owls. Pretty much.
Everybody's night owl. Wow.
Funny, I'm almost done with my Jack Reacher book. And then I'm going to have a new one, a brand new hardcover one I'm going to start. It's funny, when I was flying out of Stansted back in February, that airport north of London up there, it's like they had a whole freaking wall of Jack Reacher books. It was like, I grab as many as I could. For some reason, I binge, you know what I mean? When I get onto an offer, I binge on it. So that's been my deal. So, which is good. Me and Drew are a fictional novel. It's nice. good fodder.
That's all
Are you writing a?
Yeah. I started right. I came up with an idea, and now Drew, who's working on Dweller, he's helping me flush. I basically kind of laid out the storyline, the characters, started getting the character development going, and then Drew's he's just kicking ass, man. He's rocking on the storylines. It's really good, man.
He's great.
He's a sick, demented dude. Don't let his nice smile and his charming good looks fool you. He's a demented evil man.
Yeah, I had to set this one out. Dave called me. He's like, dude, I have this idea and I'm working on it with Drew and we have to do it. I'm like, hey, you guys do it. I'll help. But I'm writing the Poland book and the Max Norman book and all these other books. Max Norman,
nice.
How's the Max book coming along? Have you been talking to Max at all?
Yeah, I have. You know, he got kind of busy. Then I got kind of buried in the book, and I just said, look, we're going to revisit it when I get done with the Poland book. So we're still there. We're still going to do it.
Nice. Jason, you got the Kelly Bird. Yeah. Hey, by the way, the new Rust in Peace 5-string, the 30th anniversary Rust in Peace 5-string bass is out. The black one. I just posted it across the social medias last night. It's out. In fact, I had a sample here, and I took it back to Jackson headquarters, which is like 10 minutes up the road. I took it back to them because we swapped out for another bass that I'm previewing. And then, of course, headquarters closed because everybody is working from home. So I'm working on trying to get it here, but we actually have one. And Tom, you know what? Tell everybody about the eBay auction.
Yeah, there we got some killer stuff. We got a signed guitar from Alter Bridge. Mark Tremonti gave us one of his signature PRSs, and that's up. And Select Ahead gave us these cool. So a couple years ago, I guess they were working on a deal with Megadeth that didn't quite finalize, but they had all these prototypes. They had a Rust in Peace one, Euthanasia, and they got me pick, and I chose Rust in Peace and Euthanasia. And holy shit, it's death metal guitar legend James Murphy.
Hey.
What's up, guys?
James. What's going on, buddy?
What's up, man?
Hey,
How
Dave,
are you?
Ron, Tom.
Where are you at?
Night owl in it, like you.
Where are you at?
I'm at home in
dude,
Florida.
how are you?
I'm at home in Florida.
You're in Florida?
Yeah. I was just doing some late night recording and getting ready, to wrap it up here.
Hey, are you?
So then I spotted you guys.
Are you around Mark Lewis and those guys, or
Oh, I used to be, but Mark has moved to Tennessee.
Okay,
So,
that's right. He moved to Tennessee. Yeah.
Mark
remixed the Killing Is My Business album, rather, and a gazillion other great, amazing things. Did the last Metal Allegiance album. Mark's great.
Cool. Yeah.
Did he?
What about Tone Goblin?
Pardon?
Jason
Sukoff, yeah, he's not far from me. Yeah. No, I remember Mark. When I was first recovering from surgery, I used to hang out with Jason when he was just starting his studio, and I started producing a couple of albums again after my recovery, and I did one of them out at Jason's place, and a year or two after that, I was just hanging out there, and Mark was a kid who was just starting out. He hadn't really ever done anything really yet, and so he was just sort of interning and working with Jason, and he rose up from there. I'm proud of the guy.
Hey, how are you feeling these days, man? Are you fully recovered? You're good?
Yeah, I feel great, man. I'm doing excellent, and everything's moving in the right direction for me. So
good. Yeah, you look good, man. You look good. Good.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks.
See you. Nice.
Great, man.
The last time I ran
what are you working on?
At that.
At PBX.
Well, I'm working on a guest solo for I think it's called Metal Against Coronavirus. It's a charity thing to raise some money for a charity or two, to help. I think probably with some aspects of fundraising, perhaps something like PPE for. I'm not really completely sure of the details. I trust the people who are doing it, and there's a lot of good names involved.
Yeah.
Carl Willits from Bolt Throwers in on it. Jeff Becerra from Possessed.
Nice.
And me. And I heard some tell that perhaps Dirk might be involved.
Nice.
I don't know.
Oh, very cool.
Good. Yeah. No. It's nice to see Dirk out doing a bunch of stuff. I mean, he's such a talented dude, and he's busy, and we've obviously had a lot of downtime over the last couple of years with stuff, going on, and so it's nice to see him out playing and jamming, and he's great.
He's very awesome. I first worked with Dirk when I mixed an aborted EP about 7 or 8 years ago, something like that.
Really?
And he was the drummer. He was the drummer on the EP of this Belgian band called Aborted.
Funny, with Megadeth, Chris Rakestraw, I guess he worked on a Danzig record, and I think he brought Dirk in to work on something. And Dirk, it's funny, right as we finished the Mega Cruise, he sat in with Testament because Gene Hoglan had to go fill in, go play with Dark Angel. So Dirk filled in there, and he played on the 70,000 Tons. He sat in with Devin Townsend. So I know it's cool to see Dirk out, when he's in his downtime, doing some cool stuff.
He's a phenom. I've been a fan of Dirk ever since I keyed in on his band Scarve probably over a decade ago. I started to become hip to the band Scarve, and I was like, oh man, this drummer's awesome. And the next thing I know, a couple years later, I was working with him on that Aborted EP. So
and he's a good writer. It's funny. He's written some riffs, and it's like his. It's kind of reminds me of Nick Menza. The note choices of drummers is very bizarre. It's not typical in kind of guitar players. We played a lot of songs over the years. We kind of go for certain note choices, certain maybe I'd say predictable, but things that are maybe kind of, as Max Norman used to say, legal. And I think sometimes when you put a guitar in the hand of a drummer, it's like, look out, you don't know what's coming here, because when they hear that's like, oh, that's cool, you're like, I don't know, is it? It's different, you know what I mean? And then sometimes you have to actually put it in the context of the song. And I know Dirk's written some cool stuff. It's those were some cool riffs.
I know exactly what you're talking about, but then you got guys like Ron here who stretches the boundaries of what's legal on guitar.
Yeah. Nothing Ron does is legal at all.
It's amazing. Yeah.
I have a theory that the man is an alien.
Yeah.
Out of the four of us, he's the outlaw. He's the one that. Yeah.
What did I do? How did I piss on the universe? What did I do?
You went off in the corner. We saw you pissing on the universe. The funniest thing with Ron is like what we've done when you played with like a bass story, or when you play with me and Frank Bello. Like at sound check, just anything can happen. Like somebody will just mention something. Next thing, there's like a full-on police, medley going down. Like Tom Jones thing going. Like, well, who suggested that?
What's up, pussycat? Whoa, whoa.
Yeah. Or some Bach concerto going on. You're like, it's like, it's so funny. Like the sound check can be like 2 hours, and it's just us all sitting back as Bumble entertainers.
Weird note.
The whole tour was us sitting back at Bumble entertainers.
Yeah. It's like a Bumble jukebox interrupted by an hour of a show. You're awesome.
That was some real good times. And thank you guys for having me.
That's funny. You can dip back into some of those songs. I agree. That was a good one. Funny, we filmed a video for that up at Sonny Barger's old haunt.
Really?
Yeah. His old place there, his old dilapidated bar where he used to hang, the head of the Hells Angels, of course.
So wait, who's Laverne and who's Shirley? Am I Laverne and he's Shirley?
Shamil Shavazza.
Awesome Pepper Incorporated. Give us any room to break it.
Of course he knows that. Is that your own arrangement for guitar, Ron?
Yeah. I just made it up now. Yeah.
If that doesn't want to make you quit your day job, I don't know what does. I mean, who wouldn't want to go on tour with this crew?
Can you do the Dukes of Hazzard theme? That's a good question. Can you do the Dukes of Hazzard theme?
Oh wait. How'd it go again? I got to get it back in my head.
Some good old boy.
No, Bruce, I'm telling you, dude. You just name it.
Just the good old boys. Just like a
Beats all you ever saw.
A couple of losses the day that was born.
Yeah, beats all you ever saw.
Probably do Happy Days because that came on right before Laverne and Shirley. Right?
All right. I'll be impressed if you know Joni and Chachi.
Oh God.
A-Tel Records presents.
Yeah, you had Hawaii 5-0 requested too, if you know that one.
Hawaii 5-0. Wait, how did that one go again? I just got to get it like in my head, and then I'll remember.
Right, nice drum fill. Had like kind of the wipeout drum fill.
Basically, Wipeout. Play Wipeout and tell them it's a Wipeout.
Oh wait.
Very particular era of television. I'm gonna get a drink.
Hang on. I'm going to use this to find the TV shows, and then I'll play it. I just need to get like 2 seconds in my head, and then we'll have it.
You use your Motorhead dildo or your Motorhead headphones. In this case,
just don't confuse the two.
It's called the Bomber, by the way. It's called the Bomber.
Oh, what?
The Bomber?
I think this came up posthumously, but I know Lem would have approved.
Or remember when Rammstein, they did that thing, right? Where they did like the box set of like Plastercaster stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So an awesome shot of Till over at Chernobyl.
Play The Greatest American Hero. That was my favorite. The Greatest American Hero was my favorite TV show when I was a kid.
Wait. Give me 2 seconds. Sing me something from that.
Let me think. How does it go?
Wait, I got it. Believe it or not. But how would the verse go?
Hang on, let me look it up. Hang on.
Well, I got this.
There you go.
Flying away. Believe it or not.
Wait, was that John Sebastian? No, that was Welcome Back, Kotter. You know Welcome Back, Kotter?
Welcome back.
You should probably play Friends just so there's something of the last 20 years, right?
Oh, no, we're old, man. We're old. Dave, get out your bass and play Night Court.
Yeah, MASH. Oh, come on, MASH. That's a good one. Yeah.
Suicide is painless.
For the movie where they actually sang it. And then in that same vibe,
But you're an American treasure.
Yeah. We can just go to sleep now and just let Bumble serenade us, just sign off, turn our cameras off, go to bed. There you go. That's it, right?
yeah.
It's all horn.
Horn.
Thank you. That's all I needed.
Come on, that's it.
It's like name that tune. I just need like 2 notes, just 2 seconds of it, and then I'll have it.
Flight of the Bumblefoot.
You just run in. I mean, next thing you'll be playing like Columbo.
This is pretty awesome, Dana. You're right.
Yeah.
Gee, David, you wanted to go to bed.
I still do.
Well, hey, you can go. We can hang.
I got something I've been wanting to ask.
I gotta go eat my O. Henry bar, and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Oh, Henry.
The O. Henry, that's what it is. It's the O. Henry bar. At least that's what the recipe was in my mom's.
Got there.
An O. Henry bar. What did you find that like under your couch from 40 years ago or something? Like,
no, I made it. It's like a scotcheroo, but with oatmeal.
You made an O. Henry bar.
Oh my God!
What are those picks you got there?
Like Swiss.
Oh, Swiss picks. Swiss picks. Yeah, the Swiss picks.
Oh,
yeah.
Too bad.
Yes, I have them right next to my Charleston Chew.
Nice.
And my Mike and Ike's and Good and Plenty's.
Gentlemen, I'm signing off. You guys have fun. Try not to destroy my house.
Have a good night, man.
See you, Dave.
You don't need David.
Facts of life.
Tootie and Blair actually killed Miss McGarrett and buried her behind the school. Something happened to her. She wasn't around second season.
Something went way down.
Oh, how fun is this? I'm so glad you guys. Do you know any disincarnate? You know any disincarnate songs, Bumblefoot?
I only know 70s and 80s TV themes. I see different strokes.
But no disincarnate.
What you talking about, Bumblefoot?
What you talking about? What you talking about, Jay Murphy? Golden Girls. Teenage Dude. We got so many things. Oh, the Jeffersons. Wait.
Moving on up.
Moving on
east
up.
Side.
To the
deluxe apartment in the sky.
The deluxe apartment in the sky.
Our mutual former mate, Michael Lee Firkins. Did you ever hear his version of Sanford and Son?
Oh man, yeah,
he's a great player. He did a really cool version of the theme song to Sanford and Son.
David went to bed. Hey, stop ordering out and down. Stuff was just sent out.
This is the big one. This is the big one.
Announce everybody. David just mailed out, so it all got mailed out. And I saw you before, and I was trying to respond, but David was talking, so I couldn't. But yes, and the digital tip jar. You can go to our fundraiser page for the Youth Foundation and make a donation.
Cool.
Always awesome. Patience. Patience. No.
Oh, and the family. Oh man, I wish I could make noise here. I would sing the shit out of Edith.
Please.
Boy, the way that played. Times like those we haven't made. That's what I girls with girls and women.
Use a man like Herbert Hoover again.
We already did right.
Yes, yeah. Rockford Files. Wow.
I love that people keep asking me to play GNR songs. So I'm going to tell my story. That's Two Ham Peanuts is awesome.
Can't really get on this guitar. It's too hard. So I'm sorry, you had a story, yeah?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna tell that everybody keeps requesting Guns N' Roses songs, and I was just gonna talk about how I harassed you mercilessly until you played Mr. Brownstone with me on tour.
And we did.
And we did, and it was awesome. And thank you. And I eventually got to do it thing.
Yeah.
Right now. I love the Chinese democracy too.
Al-Kaimi Alesna, happy Ramadan. Smell of napalm in the married with your children?
Elementary.
Try to separate them. It's an illusion.
Brother is watching. My little brother is watching. By request. You guys know Levon?
Levon.
One Side Zero. The guitar player from One Side Zero. He's amazing. He's
very cool.
He's awesome, man.
Low, I think he's referencing my first album with Testament from 1994.
There you go. That's right. Lenore, hello. Lenore from the Great
Way down in Georgia, we were looking for a soul to steal. So you got to play it like a violin, though.
Yeah. I run the mountain, run, boy, run. Bubbles in the house, the rising sun.
Johnny, get this under my chin. Kind of hurts my beard, but. Ouch.
Barry?
Cheers, nice fucking life.
Giving the brave back, we can outdo. We just need a fiddle to do it.
Bumblefoot, you are entertaining.
Do I know any Iron Maiden? Pick an album, I'll play it through.
Number of the Beast.
Well, we could start with the first album. Start with the very beginning. The first song on the first album, Diano. Feedback.
Wow, 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 city, looking up so pretty. Just gotta find my way.
Jump to the next record.
Terrific girl.
Let's pick one off of each album. Let's get some bass in there.
Enjoying the comments. There's Chili.
Let's jump in. Something off of Made in Japan? Nah. Okay. Let's go in too deep. All right. All right. Off of
I'm in uniform.
Oh, nice choice. Nice choice. But what about
Bit obscure.
Off of Number of the Beast, I mean, of course, there's Woe to You. There's Prisoner. There's
Hallowed be thy name.
Acacia Avenue, right?
what do you call it? 22. The Avenue.
If you're feeling down, depressed, and lonely, know a place where you can go.
Go.
22
Acacia Avenue.
Be the lady that I knew. For a good time, you're prepared to pay the price. Wait, is all she asked
Just the other day, for the hell of it, I started recording some acoustic stuff, and I did an acoustic version of Wasted Years because I would do it live at a lot of.
That's awesome. Whatever happened to our Ozzy song we were gonna do? We need to do that. We should do that. We should do that with David and just put it throw it on iTunes or something. Me and you and David should do that. And then we get James Murphy to play on it too.
Request we got.
Children
that is James Murphy UT.
It is James Murphy. I'm not tired. I'm wide awake. I'm waiting in my cold cell when the bell begins to chime.
Some typo. Someone wanted. She likes the dark.
On the white neck. see.
Some Alice in Chains.
Oh, yes. Yeah, sugar cane.
This is high. We'll pause once.
I hear that high shit in the
Phantasm theme with those balls.
Now the kids are going to get their death metal. James got his guitar. Now we're all in fucking trouble.
I was in the I'm in the Maiden.
All right,
Pantera.
I'm probably too different than you.
Just on this one. Bring it back up. finally get to do some jamming.
Late night ridiculous.
What else? Phantasm theme. Wasn't it just like some weird keyboard sound like oh? I remember Saludos Uruguay. What electric juice. One bourbon here, one bourbon. One beer.
I concur, America.
Rock impression of Christian Bale. Well, thank you, sir.
Old Les Paul, no amp.
Really? Oh God, really? Wow. Well played. I couldn't even tell. I just thought it was really quiet.
Yeah, no, I don't have it. I don't have an amp in the kitchen.
Can you play us some obituary now?
Oh, you mean the chopped in turds? Yeah. Anus comes out your mouth, taste your turds. That one? Chopped in turds. Anus comes out your mouth, taste your turds. Yeah, something like that.
Halloween theme. That was right? And then
This is the greatest thing I've ever witnessed.
Time delay internet jamming.
It's awesome, though. I don't even give a fuck.
at some point, I think at some point during this pandemic, somebody is gonna just bust out the technology to get rid of the latency so that people can jam.
Whoever does is going to be a billionaire, man. Let's figure that out. Let's do that. Yeah. We'll be rich. Come on. I want to be rich.
Hold on real quick while I go to engineering school for 8 years.
Please. I mean, look, we know Max Thurman. We know we'll be right. We know enough smart people that we can figure this out.
See, this is a technical thing. This is an IT thing.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Touche.
But there's probably a simple way to do it. The way it would have to work is you would have to have a separate monitoring system that doesn't have latency. Like if there's just like a high-speed phone line that everyone listens on the phone to hear each other and they don't listen to what's coming through. So if that happens, maybe everyone will have the same amount of latency at the same time, where everyone will be playing late in time with each other. It's a tricky one, but it's doable. There's a way to do it. Now it's just the kick in the ass, where someone's gonna be like, all right, we got to figure this out and be the ones who pioneer this thing.
Solving the world's problems on Facebook.
Daryl was.
I can't
We got to go older priest. We have to go to the obscure, weird priest.
Well, you just happened to play the one song that I did live with K.K. Downing and Les Pink, so I'm fine with it.
The song Rock-a-Rolla, the theme song of their very first album on Gull Records 1974, when his name was Bob Halford and he had long hair and played the harmonica.
Rock-a-rolla woman, rock-a-rolla man. Why the long faces, Nicole? Do you hate Judas Priest?
By Ironish. Mangione.
Are you going to break out your Jackson 5 next?
Okay. Or, of course, yeah. Gotta get him in there. Stretch. Stretch.
Nicole wants to tell us a joke.
Come on, Nicole, tell us a joke.
Tell us the joke. We're waiting. Let's mermaid wash her tail up. I don't know, Nicole. You tell us. Rival Sons know she can wash her tail with Fat Elmer and Rival Sons. We're waiting for the punchline, Nicole.
I don't know. What does a mermaid wash her tail with?
Right? I'm not gonna tell her. That's the joke. Ready for it?
Waiting.
Punchline suspense is killing me.
Tied.
God.
Oh. Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you.
Duh.
Ew, what did the leopard say to the frosty fish? Keep the tip. Ugh. Over the line.
Youch.
Look, I'm still in this mode from the live streams that were on TV and like on the Grammy page. So I'm like, oh yeah, I can fucking swear and I can.
Some RATM.
Nina Bachman, apparently not impressed with our
Late night rambling band. That's great.
I should get to.
Tom went bye-bye.
I was about to go to bed too, and then I ended up on this thing, and
I know, that's exactly what happened to me.
I know. Well, hey.
I was ready to crash.
Well, good. Well, see, I dragged you guys into some fun, man. See, wasn't this better than sleeping?
Thanks for inviting me, Ron, Tom.
Of course.
Good
Thanks
to
for
see
coming,
you, man.
James, Ron. I love you guys. I'll talk to you,
Ron.
soon.
You too, man.
Yeah.
And
I'll see you when all the shit's done, man. See you down in Florida.
yeah, for sure, man.
All right.
In the area, I'll come out for damn sure.
Definitely gotta hang.
You guys have a good late
All right,
fellas.
take care.
Have a good one. Have a good night. So, how did I get the name